Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible using exclusively free cards here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 12,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, often multiple videos a day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting with the starting point guard position, I gotta say the PG position is the weakest position of free cards by a pretty significant amount. Definitely would love to see some new free cards over some new good free point guards over the rest of these all-time spotlights and going into next season, which would be really nice to see. But Shaun Livingston is still a very solid card. I mean, he gets the job done at the PG position for sure. He's still 6'7", very capable defender. So he's got good size, capable defense, great speed, really good shooter, and super solid slasher as well. Has really nice playmaking badges, anchor clamps, glove, bully, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, all the gold shooting badges you need. Release that is very similar to LaMelo base. Jetty Osmond upper is really good. Normal leaner is great. Sigs are elite. Lowry size of trade escape, Lily behind the back, and front clutch dunk animation. Still a card who's going to get the job done at a very high level. Definitely a big fan of what you can get out of Shaun Livingston still, even if he's not really a top 10 point guard in the game anymore. He still gets the job done for sure. Michael Finley at the shooting guard position is really good as well. I think this card is elite. 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 35 hops. I mean, you got every shooting badge you could ask for. Also, really good defense, great playmaking badges like clamp breaker, handles for days, quick for step, and unpluckable, bully, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer as well. Elite speed, really elite shooter, great slasher and defender. He's got near invincible stats in all the key perimeter and shooting and shot creating stats. John Wall base, Oscar up around very quick, one of my favorite releases I've used. Normal leaner and elite 6, D-row size of tray escape, Lily behind the back, quick drops. He's a top tier offensive shooting guard in the game and holds it down defensively at a very high level as well. Really great option there at shooting guard. Small forward, Bob Nedelicki is not a surprising choice here, to be completely honest. One of the best offensive small forwards in the game. Defensively, he's really not incredible. You're probably better off using Finley as your lock, but he's got like not great speed, and honestly only 87 lateral quickness is a little low. But if you get a shoe on him, boost that speed, boost that acceleration, boost that lateral quickness, get a coach boost, you're gonna get those up into the mid to high 90s, which is super solid. Defensive badges are great, I will say that. Just the defensive stats aren't insane on the perimeter, and neither is the speed, but the badges all around for him are incredible. 93 shot 3, 90 standing and driving dunk, and you have this O'Shea percent base, Tim Duncan up around very quick. My favorite O'Shea jump shot in the game. It is one of my favorite jumpers in the game, period. Francis size of ball escape, the lid behind the back, gives him great sigs and front clutch dunk animations as well. One of the best offensive small forwards in the game. If you've used a Bob card this year, you know how great of a release he has and how good of a card he is overall. Nikola Jokic comes in at the power forward position. I understand Jokic isn't technically free, but he is basically free. If you get there, you've had 3 different opportunities to get this card for free, so if you haven't to this point, it's kind of your fault. And I think there's still a locker code available that you can get him from, as well as spotlight challenges that you can get him from. But Jokic is super easy to get. There's multiple ways to get him for free, and once you get him evo'd, he is literally an invincible power forward in my team. Has, once he's fully evo'd, has what, something like wrong Jokic. There we go. It's this one. Once he's fully evo'd, he's got 55 hops, 8 gold badges, pretty much invincible stats across the board as well. And then obviously, I mean, he's an invincible. He doesn't have invincible card art, but he's an invincible card. Pascal base, Oscar up on very quick again, has the best upper in the game with Oscar. Normal leaner, great sigs for power forward, and quick drops. Another just top tier power forward option in my team. He is one of the best power forwards in the game, period, and getting him totally for free is super nice as well. Center position is Rick Smits. Unfortunately, Rick is not available anymore, kind of like Shaun Livingston, some of these other unlimited rewards. He's not available anymore, but I hope you did get the card. I didn't personally, and I regret it, because he's 7'4" with a 7'7" wingspan. Size is ridiculous, 35 hops. He's got very good speed and shooting ability for somebody of his size, but then also has elite interior defensive ability, of course, great playmaking as well, with clamp breaker, quick for step, and pluckable for a center, and then does need a couple shooting badges added like Agent 3, guard up, and limitless range, but release is amazing. KC pay base, Darius Sarge up around very quick is the best release in the game for any player taller than 7'2", which is really nice to see. Also has a great set of movement for a guy of his size. Carmelo size of Kobe escape, Levine behind the back, has quick drops. He is, in my opinion, still the second best center in the game, behind only Manute. I actually think he's better than Yao Ming. He is an insanely elite free card, so I hope y'all were able to get him from RNG because he is still incredible. Backup point guard position, like I said, PG's a little bit weaker. I think Gilbert Arenas is honestly probably your best free point guard option. There's a couple other guys you could consider running, like Jason Terry or David Thompson, but for me, I think Gilbert Arenas is probably the guy. I know he's only 6'4", but he does have a 6'9" wingspan and a nice player build. He's an absolute absolutely incredible all-around statistical card with amazing offensive badges especially, as well as Anchor, Clamps, Glove, and Menace. A great release, percent base, Oscar upper on very quick is Cash. Tray fade, best fade in the game. Really, really good SIGs and quick drops off 1. He's one of the best offensive guards in the game, and even though he is undersized defensively, he's not quite as undersized as some of these other free point guards, and I think he'll hold it down enough defensively to make up for that, and I think offensively he's amazing. Steve Smith is going to be backup shooting guard. Steve Smith is kind of just very similar to Michael Finley, another guy who's really good all the way around at shooting guard position. He's 6'8" with 6'10" wingspan, which is great size. Stats are really nice. Badges are also very, very good, very solid all the way around, and very complete. And then you look at the animations. LaMelo base, Evan Fournier upper on very quick. This isn't my favorite LaMelo base, but it's still a very good release. Has the tray fade, the best fade in the game. Has some of the best SIGs in the game with Lowry size up, tray escape, Lillard behind the back, front clutch dunk animations. Just another guy who's going to do his job all the way around on the court, going to still be an elite tier shooting guard option, who's an amazing offensive card especially, and holds it down defensively, and I think he's another great option. Zion Williamson, backup small forward, the level 40 reward for this season here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. If he was 6'10", he'd be one of the best small forwards in the game, but even at 6'7", because of how big his player build is, at 284 pounds, how wide he is, he plays bigger than his height. Obviously is an invincible card, so basically perfect stats and badges. Has the O-shaper set base. I don't love the Zion upper, but that base still makes it a really, really good release, and then again has great SIGs. Francis size of Curry escape, Lillard behind the back. Zion dunk is really, really good as well. I mean, he is a monster still. Very, very good card. Just wish he was a little taller, but he's still a great piece for this type of team. Jack Sigma, one of the best pick and pop bigs in the game, is our power forward off the bench. 6'11" with 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 35 hoffs, include great finishing badges, every key shooting badge, clamp breaker, quick first step, and pretty much every key defensive badge as well, except for maybe a challenger and pick dodger, maybe glove as well. But 96 interior, 95 blocks, solid perimeter stats, decent speed, really good dunker, very good shooter, and has one of the fastest releases in the game. Jetty base, Sadiq Bey upper on very quick. This Sadiq Bey upper, by the way, is what in-game KD has as well. This might be the best upper in the game besides Oscar upper, because it makes releases so fast. It is such a fast upper. I don't know why. KD has KPJ base, which other cards also have on very quick. A few other guys do, but KD has the fastest KPJ base in the game, kind of like Jack Sigma has the fastest Jetty Osman base in the game. That upper makes these releases super fast. He moves okay, has the Lillard behind the back, and has quick drops off 1 as well, but he's an elite defensive card with one of the best releases in the game, and amazing pick and pop power forward. And then backup center is going to be our unlimited reward for this season, Artis Gilmore, who is still available for a couple more weeks. Definitely would recommend taking advantage of getting the card if you haven't already. It's something I need to do over these next couple weeks because he might have a spot on my team. 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan, hot spots in both corners, 90 speed and excel, 83 shot 3, 95 standing and driving dunk, elite defender, every single defensive half in the game. Does need shooting badges added. You're going to want to add things like Agent 3, limitless range, slippery off ball, handles for days to him to make him as complete as possible, but even as a base card, very good card, has a solid release, especially for a guy of his size. Normal leaner, great SIGs for a 7'2" player with D-Mitch size up, wall escape, a little behind the back, and then quick drops off 1 as well. He's a dog. He's a really, really good center, can compete with the best centers in the game. Center position is so stacked. Honestly, this team is really, really good outside of the PG position. So we could definitely use some other free grind point guards, but even the PG position is solid, and this is a really, really great team that you can get just by grinding the game. No money spent, no anything spent on the auction house. I think it's really, really nice to be able to build a free team that's this good in my team. So that is going to do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.